Welcome everyone. Today we're exploring the hidden world of America's Lincoln Wheat Pennies, coins that may look ordinary but hold incredible secrets and value. Each one tells a unique story of history, rarity, and worth that could reach thousands of dollars. Stay tuned, because one of these treasures might just be hiding in your pocket right now. First up, the USA Lincoln Wheat Penny from the 1937 San Francisco Mint. At first glance, it may appear as just another worn-out old cent, especially when found in a very dirty condition, but beneath that layer of time and dust lies a coin with a remarkable story. It's a small piece of American history that collectors continue to chase passionately, not just for its age, but for its place in the legacy of the Wheat Penny series. Despite its humble 1-cent face value, certain examples of this coin can surprise even seasoned collectors with values climbing well into the thousands. The year 1937 was a fascinating period for the United States Mint and for the country itself. America was emerging from the depths of the Great Depression, and every coin that entered circulation carried with it the story of resilience and recovery. The San Francisco Mint, known for its precision and smaller production numbers, played a unique role during this era. While millions of Lincoln Wheat Pennies were struck across the nation, the 1937's variety held a special charm. With just over 34 million pieces minted, this San Francisco issue was far less common than those struck in Philadelphia or Denver, and over the decades, many have vanished through circulation, corrosion, and simple neglect. Finding one today in any condition, especially dirty but intact, is like uncovering a relic that has survived decades of history in the palm of your hand. The artistry of the Lincoln Wheat Penny has always stood as a testament to America's rich design heritage. On the obverse, the coin proudly bears Victor David Brenner's timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, his profile radiating dignity and strength, a symbol of unity during uncertain times. The S mint mark below the date on the obverse quietly identifies its origin in San Francisco. On the reverse side, two wheat stalks curve gracefully around the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, a design chosen to symbolize abundance, progress, and growth. Even when found dirty or corroded, the depth of engraving on many 1937's wheat pennies still manages to tell its story, one of craftsmanship and endurance through the decades. When it comes to rarity, the 1937's Lincoln Wheat Penny sits in an intriguing position. It's not the scarcest wheat penny by mintage, but its rarity emerges from the condition in which it is found. Clean, bright examples with full mint luster are increasingly hard to locate, and those that survive in such pristine states often come from forgotten collections or lucky hoards. Meanwhile, coins in very dirty or heavily circulated condition, though more common, can sometimes conceal hidden value if the details beneath are strong. Over time, environmental damage, oxidation, and storage in poor conditions have made truly collectible examples of the 1937's harder to come by. The balance between survival, condition, and rarity gives this coin a special place in the hearts of serious collectors who appreciate the subtle beauty of history, preserved through imperfection. Collector demand for the 1937's Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to thrive because of its place in one of the most beloved coin series ever produced. The Wheat Penny series, minted from 1909 to 1958, remains a cornerstone for American coin enthusiasts. Collectors love the 1937's for its balance of availability and intrigue, attainable enough to hunt for, yet rare enough to stir excitement when discovered in good shape. The San Francisco mint mark gives it an additional layer of desirability, as coins from this mint are often regarded for their superior strike and charm. It also marks the tail end of the pre-war coinage era, when metal purity and craftsmanship were still hallmarks of production. Even in a dirty or circulated state, the 1937's evokes nostalgia and authenticity, representing a tangible connection to America's working past. In today's market, the value of the 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny depends heavily on its condition and eye appeal. A coin found in a very dirty or well-worn state may initially seem unimpressive, but professional cleaning and grading, when done carefully, can reveal hidden beauty and raise its value significantly. Circulated examples may fetch anywhere between $700 to $1,200, depending on details visible and color tone. Lightly cleaned or high-grade pieces with strong strikes can sell from $1,800 up to $4,700, especially when certified by leading grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Error varieties, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can command even higher premiums. The demand for original, honest coins has also grown, so collectors often pay more for pieces that show genuine age rather than artificial shine. For those seeking to collect this historical penny, attention to condition, color, and originality is crucial. Look for coins that, even if dirty, still retain sharp details around Lincoln's face and the wheat ears. Red and red-brown examples command the highest prices, while coins that have turned dark or dull brown can still appeal if they are free from damage or cleaning marks. Always verify the mint mark and ensure it hasn't been altered from another coin. The best places to search include estate sales, inherited collections, old penny jars, and specialized coin shows where raw examples sometimes slip through unnoticed. Above all, patience is key. Finding a genuine 1937 wheat penny in collectible condition requires persistence, but rewards the hunter with both history and value. In closing, the 1937 Lincoln Wheat Penny is far more than just a century-old cent. It's a story of American craftsmanship, endurance, and value hidden in plain sight. Whether dirty, gleaming, or somewhere in between, each example offers a glimpse into a bygone era when every coin carried purpose and pride. Collectors cherish it not just for its rarity or price tag, but for the enduring legacy of Lincoln's image and the wheat design that defined a generation of coinage. And as you admire this little copper gem, get ready, because up next we're exploring another remarkable coin that might just change the way you look at pocket change forever. Next up, the 1952 USA Lincoln Wheat Penny remains one of the most intriguing and collectible coins from the post-war era of American numismatics. To the untrained eye, it may appear to be a simple copper cent, but for coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike, it represents far more than its modest denomination. Struck at the historic San Francisco Mint, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors who appreciate both its beauty and its scarcity in pristine condition. Over 70 years later, the 1952 has become increasingly difficult to find in untouched form, and when discovered with vibrant original luster and strong details, it can command exceptional prices. Its combination of historical context, elegant design, and rarity make it a cornerstone piece for anyone passionate about the Lincoln Wheat Penny series. The early 1950s marked an interesting transitional period for the United States Mint and for the country as a whole. The post-World War II economy was thriving, industries were booming, and optimism filled the air. In this climate of growth, the Mint continued producing Lincoln Wheat Pennies with precision and consistency. The San Francisco Mint, known for its smaller and more refined production runs, minted roughly 137 million Lincoln cents in 1952, seemingly a large number, but few would survive in top condition. Coins from this era circulated heavily, passing through countless hands in a cash-driven economy. As such, examples that retain their original red coloration, free of oxidation and wear, are rare gems today. The 1952 penny captures a moment when American coinage represented both artistry and resilience, embodying the spirit of a nation rebuilding and redefining itself in the post-war years. Visually, the 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny continues the timeless design that Victor David Brenner first introduced in 1909. On the obverse, the enduring profile of President Abraham Lincoln appears in fine detail, his face marked with solemn dignity. Above him reads "In God We Trust," with liberty to the left and the date and mint mark, an elegant S, positioned just below his shoulder. The reverse features the iconic twin wheat stalks curving around the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, framed by the national motto, EPLURIBUSUNUM. Each element was crafted to represent the values of unity, labor, and prosperity. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. In top-grade condition, its deep copper-red tone and sharp strike reveal the meticulous craftsmanship of the San Francisco Mint at its finest. What elevates the 1952 above other issues is its rarity in the upper echelons of condition. While millions were struck, very few were preserved immediately after minting, and even fewer escaped the effects of circulation and oxidation. Over time, exposure to air and handling caused most examples to darken or lose their original sheen, leaving only a handful of uncirculated or gem-quality coins. In high mint state grades, particularly MS-66 and above, the coin becomes extremely scarce, with such specimens representing only a fraction of 1% of the total surviving population. Some collectors also prize small die variations or faint repunched mint marks that occasionally appear on select examples, adding further depth to its rarity and collectability. For enthusiasts, the challenge of finding a bright, well-struck 1952 is what makes this coin such an exciting pursuit. In terms of market value, the 1952 Lincoln Wheat Penny has experienced steady appreciation over the years as demand for high-quality wheat cents continues to grow. Well-preserved examples in lower mint states, such as MS-63 or MS-64, typically sell in the range of $800 to $1,400, depending on eye appeal and color designation: red, red-brown, or brown. Coins with full red luster and certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC in MS-66 condition can bring $2,300 to $4,600 at auction. Particularly radiant or well-centered strikes occasionally surpass these values when competing bidders recognize their exceptional visual quality. As the market becomes more refined and collectors seek perfection in older copper coinage, premium examples of the 1952 are becoming both harder to find and more expensive to acquire, suggesting a promising outlook for long-term appreciation. For collectors eager to add the 1952 wheat penny to their portfolio, several key strategies can ensure a wise and rewarding investment. First, prioritize coins that retain strong mint luster and minimal spotting. Natural color is more valuable than artificially brightened surfaces. Professional certification is essential, as it guarantees authenticity and helps establish market trust when reselling. Because copper is sensitive to environmental changes, proper storage is vital. Use airtight holders and avoid temperature fluctuations that can cause tunning or corrosion. Many experienced collectors recommend sourcing these coins from reputable auction houses or dealers who specialize in early Lincoln cents, where provenance and condition can be properly verified. Joining online numismatic communities can also help identify trends, opportunities, and reputable sellers offering authentic high-grade pieces. Beyond its tangible worth, the 1952 wheat penny stands as a lasting symbol of American endurance, artistry, and economic renewal. It bridges the past and the present, linking collectors to a time when every cent carried value and meaning. The San Francisco Mint's careful craftsmanship, combined with decades of circulation and survival against the odds, gives this coin a sense of depth that transcends its monetary price. To own one is to hold a chapter of American history, preserved in copper for future generations. Whether you're a beginner discovering the beauty of wheat pennies or an experienced collector refining your collection, the 1952 S remains a shining testament to quality and heritage in U.S. coinage. Next up, the 1954 D USA Lincoln Wheat Penny stands as one of the most captivating and valuable mid-century coins ever produced by the United States Mint. For collectors, this Denver-minted piece holds a distinct charm, representing a blend of artistry, scarcity, and enduring historical value. What makes this coin especially desirable is not only its connection to America's golden age of coin production, but also the remarkable condition in which some examples have survived. In a world where countless Lincoln Wheat Pennies have worn down through circulation, the 1954 D, when found in pristine, mint-state condition, can command astonishing prices from dedicated collectors. Its appeal lies in the rarity of its top-grade examples and its symbolic place as one of the final full production issues before the end of the wheat penny era. The 1950s were a time of stability and optimism in the United States. Following years of economic recovery after World War II, the nation entered a phase of expansion, prosperity, and progress. During this period, the Denver Mint became one of the most productive mints in the country, striking vast quantities of coins to keep pace with a booming economy. In 1954, it produced over 251 million Lincoln Wheat Pennies, a figure that may seem massive today, but mass production often came with inconsistent quality. Many coins were struck quickly, and only a small number escaped factory handling marks or weak strikes. As the years passed, few collectors thought to preserve freshly minted coins, leading to a decline in high-grade survivors. Today, the 1954 D stands as a beautiful artifact of America's mid-century craftsmanship, carrying within it the energy and optimism of a flourishing post-war nation. The design of the 1954 D Lincoln Wheat Penny remains one of the most iconic and beloved in American coinage. Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln graces the obverse, a design that had already become legendary since its debut in 1909. Lincoln's solemn yet hopeful expression symbolizes the values of perseverance and integrity, qualities that resonated deeply with mid-20th century America. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and "the year with the D" mint mark are precisely balanced around Lincoln's image. On the reverse, two elegantly engraved wheat stalks flank the bold 1 cent and United States of America inscriptions, reflecting themes of growth, labor, and prosperity. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, measuring 19 millimeters in diameter and weighing 3.11 grams. In high mint state grades, the coin's deep reddish copper tone and sharply defined details transform it from simple currency into a miniature work of art. Rarity is what sets the 1954 D Wheat Penny apart from the countless others of its kind. While the total mintage was high, the scarcity of uncirculated and well-struck examples has driven collector interest for decades. Most coins from this issue entered circulation quickly and were used extensively, leaving behind only a small fraction in mint condition. The Denver Mint's quality control in the early 1950s was inconsistent, which led to a range of striking strengths and minor die imperfections. Certain varieties, such as repunched mint marks RPM and slight double die errors, add further intrigue and value for specialists. Coins displaying crisp lines in Lincoln's hair, clean fields free of spots, and a fully lustrous surface are considered premium finds. These factors make the 1954 D a coveted addition to any serious Lincoln Wheat Penny collection, with condition and originality being key drivers of value. In today's numismatic market, the 1954 D Lincoln Wheat Penny commands impressive prices, particularly in higher grades. Well-preserved examples graded MS-65 can fetch between $1,100 and $2,200, depending on the depth of color and strike quality. Coins that achieve the elusive MS66 or MS67 grades, especially those certified as full red RD by PCGS or NGC, have sold at auction for $3,000 to $4,800. Red, brown, and brown examples, though less valuable, still attract strong interest when they exhibit sharp detail and eye appeal. Prices tend to increase for examples showing dye errors or particularly clean surfaces, and the trend has been upward over the past decade as collectors increasingly seek out high-quality mid-century wheat pennies. With the rising demand for certified copper coins and the decreasing supply of untouched examples, the 1954D has solidified its status as both a collector's prize and a sound investment. For those looking to acquire a 1954D Lincoln Wheat Penny, understanding what to look for is crucial. Begin by studying examples graded by major services such as PCGS or NGC to familiarize yourself with the standards for color and condition. A coin displaying full red luster is significantly more desirable than one with even slight brown toning. Examine the fields for clean, unblemished surfaces and ensure the mint mark D is clear and not repunched in an unnatural way. Since copper coins are highly reactive, proper storage is essential. Use airtight holders or certified slabs to prevent oxidation. The best opportunities to find authentic and high-grade pieces often come from reputable coin dealers, major auctions, or estate collections. Patience is key. A truly exceptional specimen will always justify the wait and the price. The enduring appeal of the 1954D wheat penny lies not only in its monetary worth, but also in its connection to American history and craftsmanship. Each coin serves as a testament to the nation's post-war optimism, a tangible symbol of progress minted during a time of economic and cultural confidence. Collectors are drawn to its balance of accessibility and rarity, easy enough to recognize but difficult to master in top condition. It bridges the gap between everyday circulation coins and elite collector treasures, making it one of the most rewarding finds in the wheat penny series. Ultimately, the 1954D Lincoln Wheat Penny represents more than just copper and design. It embodies an era, a legacy, and a timeless pursuit of perfection. Its combination of history, rarity, and beauty ensures that it will continue to captivate collectors for generations to come. As more enthusiasts rediscover the allure of classic American coinage, the 1954D remains a standout piece, admired for its enduring grace and potential for long-term appreciation. And as this story of mid-century treasure draws to a close, stay tuned, because the next coin on our journey promises to reveal yet another extraordinary chapter in the fascinating world of rare U.S. coinage. Next up, the 1957 USA Lincoln Wheat Penny, without a mint mark, is one of the most admired late-issue coins of the wheat cent series, and a prime example of how condition, history, and artistry can elevate a common coin into a coveted collector's treasure. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin represents the final years of the iconic wheat reverse design before America transitioned to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. Collectors seek it for its beauty, its historical placement at the end of an era, and the increasingly difficult task of finding well-preserved, original specimens. Though it may have begun life as a simple 1-cent coin, the 1957 no-mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny has grown in esteem and value, especially in immaculate, red-toned mint state condition, where its price can soar far beyond expectations. The late 1950s were a period of change for both America and its coinage. The U.S. Mint was modernizing its production systems, experimenting with dye improvements, and expanding output to meet a growing economy. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny, was the oldest and most established of the nation's mints, known for its consistency and precision. Over 282 million of these pennies were struck that year, feeding into the vast monetary circulation of a booming post-war America. It was an era defined by optimism, economic expansion, and technological progress, reflected in the coins that passed daily through millions of American hands. The 1957 issue thus captures a moment when traditional design met modern manufacturing, giving birth to a coin that bridged two ages of American coinage history. Visually, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny embodies timeless craftsmanship. The obverse proudly features Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln, rendered in remarkable detail even after nearly half a century of continuous use. His profile is surrounded by the familiar inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date, 1957, to the right, without any mint mark, signifying its origin from Philadelphia. The reverse carries the classic twin wheat ears, curving gracefully around the central denomination, 1 cent, and United States of America, with EPLURIBUS UNUM, standing as a statement of unity and strength. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. In high-grade examples, the deep red luster and sharply defined strike make it one of the most visually appealing Lincoln Wheat Pennies ever minted. Despite its large mintage, the rarity of the 1957 wheat penny emerges from condition rather than quantity. Most coins were heavily circulated, used in daily commerce, and stored in humid or unstable environments, leading to darkening, spotting, or corrosion. True mint state survivors, especially those with full red brilliance and no signs of carbon spotting or oxidation, are scarce and command significant premiums. A smaller subset of coins exhibit striking errors or unique die varieties, such as doubled dies and weak reverse strikes, which add further appeal. Uncirculated examples that have retained full original color and luster, without cleaning or environmental damage, are highly sought after. The difficulty of finding such pristine survivors is what drives the 1957 no mint mark penny's rising reputation as a late-series rarity. In terms of market performance, the 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny has steadily increased in value as collectors turn their attention to high-grade copper coins. Circulated examples still trade modestly, but coins in mint state red, MS-65 and above, regularly fetch between $900 and $1,800, depending on eye appeal and certification. Exceptional specimens graded MS-66 or MS-67RD, red designation, by PCGS or NGC have achieved results between $2,700 and $4,900, particularly when they display vibrant copper tones and flawless fields. Proof-like strikes and rare double die varieties can command even higher prices at auction, attracting intense bidding wars among wheat penny specialists. The coin's enduring appeal is bolstered by its late position in the wheat series, and the nostalgia it evokes among collectors who appreciate the artistry and heritage of mid-century American minting. For collectors eager to secure a 1957 wheat penny in the finest condition, careful attention must be paid to color, surfaces, and authenticity. Red coins RD are far more valuable than their red-brown RB or brown BN counterparts, and any trace of original mint brilliance can significantly elevate worth. It is critical to avoid cleaned or altered coins, as even minor surface abrasions drastically reduce value. Certification by trusted grading authorities such as PCGS or NGC provides both security and liquidity when buying or selling. Proper storage also plays a vital role in maintaining value. Airtight capsules or slab holders should be used to protect against humidity and oxidation. Auctions, estate sales, and reputable dealers specializing in Lincoln cents remain the best sources for authentic, investment-quality specimens. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark holds a special place in the heart of American numismatics. It represents the closing chapter of an era that began in 1909 and defined an entire generation of coin collectors. Its craftsmanship, coupled with its copper warmth and historical resonance, ensures its lasting desirability. Each example tells a story of mid-century America, of an age of growth, confidence, and pride. Whether displayed in a collector's cabinet or passed down as a family heirloom, it carries a sense of timelessness that transcends its modest denomination. As time moves forward, the 1957 wheat penny continues to strengthen its standing as a smart and sentimental investment for coin enthusiasts. Its blend of history, artistry, and rarity gives it enduring value that only deepens with each passing decade. And as this remarkable penny reminds us of the legacy of America's most beloved coinage, stay tuned, because the next coin in our journey will reveal yet another hidden treasure from the past, waiting to surprise and inspire collectors once again.